What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus Live Duel. Today we're going over Labrynth on the left side here, playing against Fire King Snake Eye on the right. These are going to be the two decks you guys are going to be seeing everywhere this format, so we wanted to make sure to get this ready for you guys as soon as possible. This match has happened a lot at locals, as well as going to be preparing for the regionals and even the YCS scene. You're going to be seeing this everywhere. Before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 10K here, hoping to hit that very soon. You know, we have a long way to go when you need your support. We're going to be seeing Labrynth going to be starting it off with the copy of the Chandelier, discarding itself, as well as we didn't quite get to see it, unfortunately, but it's going to be setting a big welcome here. Then we're going to set 2 cards in passing, hitting the transaction rollback there, which is quite nice. Setting those 2 other cards in passing. We do see a little bit of the camera cutting off, kind of unfortunate. We are going to be seeing a Snake Eye Ash going to be normal summoned here. One of the best normal summons of the game currently. We're going to be chaining a big welcome to this. That's going to be summoning out a copy of the Lady, and then Lady will be able to bounce back to the hand here. We then can activate the effect of Lady in the next chain on popular summon to potentially summon herself out. We are going to be seeing, of course, the Chandelier also add itself back to the hand. Popular is going to summon herself out, activating the effect. Going to be able to search for a Snake Eye card, most likely going to be the Origins, which is pretty nice. We then get a Link Summon away into a Link Karibo. Then Popular will be able to put itself in the Spell and Trap card zone. We're going to activate the Origin, sending the Popular for cost to summon out a copy of the Ponix. Ponix then activates effects, searching for a copy of Sanctuary or the Island, even the Circle perhaps. We already have both of them in the hand already. Going for a Sanctuary, and then we can place a Sanctuary. Sanctuary can then place the copy of Island on the field. Where they are going to be chaining the effect here of the rollback to summon out the Lovely, and then bouncing back the copy of Lady here, which is going to be destroying the Island on a new chain. I feel like you definitely probably should have activated one of the traps first so that you can get the Lady effect to set another card. But we're going to be seeing the effect of Sanctuary going to be can protect the Island. So they will be destroying Snake Eye Ash instead. You know, trying to stop that Flambird from even hitting the field, which is not that bad of a play at all. You're going to be seeing the Ponix being linked away for a copy of, or where's the Island effect and activate, destroying the Ponix, searching for a copy of Garunix, and then activating the Garunix effect to destroy a copy of the Kieran here. And then we do see them activate the effect of Ariana to summon out, or whatever it's called, discard to summon out the Lady. And then Kieran will be able to summon out a copy of the Arvada from the hand, and then they can destroy a card on the field, destroying the back row there, hitting a copy of Daruma Dharma Cannon, which is pretty nice. Fire King definitely isn't the control. We have Drolls in the hand as well. Not too sure where they're going to be going with this. Going for an SP. SP can banish the Lovely here. That's going to be quite problematic for the Labrynth player to continue playing with no Lovelies in their deck, as well as also having, you know, half of the life points taken already. We're going to see a Daruma Cannon once again here. I feel like you definitely just should have done that before they even link someone. Like, just go like right then and there. You could have just activated the effect for Daruma, and then so they can't really be forced to do anything. And they are going to be chaining the SP, and that's going to be making the Ariana be able to summon herself out. I don't even think that's her name. Her name is like, I completely forget. Wow. The name of the monster I'm looking for is Arias. Yeah. And then we are going to be seeing them flip them both face up. We do have a copy of the Chandelier. We don't have a Kuklok, or a copy of the Storby Torby. But we're going to see them go battle phase, and then we're going to activate the effect of Skyburn. So playing the Skyburn in the main deck. We could banish the big welcome to bounce here. It's going to be destroying regardless. So maybe just bouncing the SP. Or do you even, do you maybe target your own copy of Lady and then see if they SP banish? Yeah, you probably do the Lady there because Skyburn's still going to be destroying it. So they're going to bounce back the Lady here. Okay. And then we're going to be seeing SP tag out. And I guess that is a way to make sure that they don't die here. We're going to see Arias attack. But we could go for a copy of the Typhon, but it's not really going to do anything for us. We're still in a losing position. It would make it so they can't Flame Burge, but we're going to see them normal summon out the copy of the Chandragalier. Going for a Dark. Dark can then take a copy of the Link Rebo. Then we can go up into... You don't even have Slean access code line. We have to, We could just pass on it and then have them attack into it, search for Kuklok. We're going to link away for a copy of SP. SP can then banish probably the Arvada. You definitely don't want to banish the Snake Eye. I'd probably go for Arvada, or even start getting rid of Poplar. If you get rid of Poplar, then you can just add it back with the Snake Eye. So we're choosing to banish the Snake Eye. That will make them have to have the wanted engine here. There's no really way for them to add it back, but it doesn't really make a difference. I feel like hitting the Arvada to make sure that they can't summon it back out with a Kieran would have been a little bit more beneficial, but that's just me. And then we are going to be seeing them set a card and passing turn on this. Then during the end phase, we're going to see the SP as well as Garunix summon back onto the field. Now they can just go battle phase. It's just, I don't even know. We're going to see Island activate its effects here. Destroying a copy of Nibiru to search for a Kieran, most likely. You're definitely not needing that Nibiru. People forget all the time that Island just says destroy a monster. But yeah, you can just go battle phase, attack, deal some damage. They are half life points. So we're going to deal 11 right now and then attack for another 27. Or 27. I'm bringing them down to 13. If we had another normal summon, we could have potentially even used it. But we're going to see them just pass on this. But we have a copy of, it looks like a furniture here. I wonder what that trap is. We're going to see Chandragalier activate its effects here. That's going to be putting the welcome onto the field. I mean, they're going to be losing this regardless. Like, there's no... Like, we should have passed turn on this, and that's that. So I guess we are going to activate a bonfire. They chain welcome. That's going to be fine. Summon out the Ariana. And they do searching for an Ash. And then we're going to activate the Ariana effect. And we search most likely for a lady here. Yeah, the game is most likely over. Lady should try to protect the life points. We're going to see Ash being normal summon, activating the effect here. And at this point, like, I would just scoop it up. We're going to see Poplar summon herself out. And then... do we maybe have a Call with the Grave? No, we're going to see it summon itself out. And it can't activate the effects because the Origin is going to be banished. So obviously not playing Dramatic Chase or any other card like the Field Spell. Then we're going to be activating the effect of Linkuriboh, tripping itself off. Then we're going to be activating the effect of Poplar to then put itself in the spell and trap card zone. We then activate Ash, activating the effect, shooting itself and the Poplar. And we have the Call with the Grave on the Ash. So when we make it so that we cannot get hit with the Flamberge, but the game is still over. We have the Kieran. Kieran can target the Garunix, destroying, protecting with Skyburn, summoning itself out, and like at that point, it's just game. So they're going to go battle phase attack with the Garunix. We're going to be chaining the lady to summon herself out. Even if we chain SP, we can chain SP, go Linkuriboh plus the Ariana, and then we just have to attack for game, essentially. But this is going to be fine regardless. I guess now they can't really beat over it because... yeah. So they are protecting their life points here. We're going to see them overlay or link away for a princess. Princess can then reborn out the copy of... yeah. So they reborn out the copy of the Garunix. Garunix can destroy the Kieran. Kieran can then summon out the Arvada from the graveyard, destroying the lady, and then we have nothing. Then we have a monster negate, and it's like that's just going to be it for us. Which is why we should have banished the copy of Arvada, so we can't bring it back out for those cases like that. You know, Princess being a crazy card, but like having the double Daruma Cannon, if we would have banished or flipped everything face down before we summoned up the SP, like, I don't know exactly what time they were waiting for, but I guess like I don't really know their logic. If you're playing against a brand new deck, it is kind of hard to know. Like I've been testing this deck for a bit now, therefore I kind of know a little bit more than the average local player. You know, if you haven't seen Fire King really play the cards, you don't really know what they're going to be doing. And even if like they made Princess, you activate it then they send Princess to the graveyard before they activate the effect to summon back out. It's not horrible, so like it is still decent. And then you get like effect, you can then maybe summon out IDP, and then like, or not summon IDP, but set IDP, and then you have Ice Dragon's Prison taking their Princess. But the problem is like when are they gonna have another Fiend on the field? I guess you could go for like have a Typhon, but even then it's just like good luck beating that. But it's just an option. You can always just take it as well if you're playing some fire cards. I know some lab players are playing Shavara, so I guess if you could summon back out your own copy of Shavara, which would be pretty cool, then link up as well would be very nice. But I think actually Ice Dragon Prison negates the effects, so you couldn't even do that anyways if you wanted to. Yeah, so you couldn't even do that. We're going to be seeing the Labrynth player start off with a copy of Extravagance, banishing 6 cards to draw 2, And will that help out their hand at all? We're going to see a normal summon of Ariana activate the effect here, which can then search us for the lady here. People actually forget that it can search for the traps. We're going to see Kuklog activates effects, activating the effect of Store Victoria, then sending the copy of Transaction Rollback to set the big welcome. Now this is a combo I like to play. Then we're going to see the Kuklok being able to add it back to the hand, activating the effect of Lady. Then we can activate the effect of Big Welcome. Do we have it? We have the Ash Blossom in response to this. We can then half our life points to then activate the effect once again here. Paying half our life points for a copy of Big Welcome is kind of wild, but that's going to be activating the effect of Lady, bouncing back the Ariana. And we do get to then pop a card in the hand as well as Storby Torby. We're going to be popping a copy of Circle here, hitting a 1 of, which is quite nice. We then can activate the field spell, set a card, and we definitely should Big Welcome, or reset Big Welcome with the Lovely here. But choosing not to, maybe already having a Big Welcome, we're going to see Wanted going to be activated here. Going to be able to search for that copy of Diabellstar. Yeah, is that a misplay, or do we already just have the Big Welcome? Even if we already have it, I feel like we should just activate the effect anyways and set it. Then I'm going to see a Bonfire, and then I'm just going to get changed to a Kuklok. Then we're going to be chaining the effect of Storby Torby here, setting a Big Welcome from the deck. Okay. And then we're going to be seeing the Bonfire resolve, searching for an Ash. And then Storby, the effect of Kuklok should activate prior to this. We should be adding that first, but okay. We're forgetting about the effect of the Kuklok here. Then we're going to be summoning out the Poplar, activating the effect of Poplar, summoning out the Lady. Then we're going to chaining the Lady here. We already have Lady on the field. So we're going to set a Black Goat that laughs. And we do summon here. You summon up the Ariana, right? Yeah. And that should destroy the copy of Ash. And then Poplar will resolve to search for the origins. We do get to then go Chainlink 1, 2, and 3 here. And then, of course, we summon back out the Lady as well. And we could search for the Welcome Labrynth there and then set it, but searching for Arias is also a good option. Then we're going to destroy one of the cards in the hand. We hit the copy of Wanted. So now they have Diabellstar as well as Origins, which is pretty nice. We're then going to activate the Origins, send in the Poplar, then summon out the copy of Ponix. Ponix can then activate its effects. And we could flip up the Black Goat that laughs to this. We're going to see Ponix or Poplar also putting itself in the spell and trap card zone. Now we're going to search for the Skyburn to this. Now we could just go Skyburn. We already have the Sanctifier, okay, or the Sanctuary as well. Okay. So going for Island. Then we're going to activate Wanted, put back the Origins to draw an additional card. I want to know what the other face down is. Like, we have activated the effect of the Kuklok, so we can activate the Black Goat. Or no, we can't activate the Black Goat because we then changed Kuklok or Star Victoria to then set the Welcome that we activated. So we can't even activate the Goat here. So we definitely misplayed. We should have reset the Big Welcome off the Lovely. Had that so we can activate it already without having to use our Kuklok. Then we could have activated the effect of the Black Goat here. So then we're going to be going with the effect here to steal the copy of the Kuklok, and then we can send the Kuklok or the Storby with the copy of Diabellstar to summon ourselves out. That can then set the origins that we put back to the bottom of the deck here. We can then link away for a copy of the Dark can take, and we do chain to this. Then on a resolution of the effect, we will be able to summon out one from our hand, which is going to be the Arias. They're summoning out the copy of the Storby there. They are reading Dark to think if it does activate. I actually don't even know. I have to read it myself. It's not destroyed, it's sent. But they are going to be activating the effect of Island, destroying the Arvada, summoning out the copy of the Garunix. Garunix then activate the effect. Or Arvada will also activate summoning out the Ponix here. But we're going to be destroying the Kieran. Kieran can then summon out the copy of Arvada. And they ask what card that is. And it is the Blackout that lasts. We definitely made a huge misplay there. We also should have added back the copy of Storby because a card left the field. But yeah, there's lots. I'm seeing a lot of the Labrynth misplays there. They're thinking about linking away. They could link away here, then summon back out the copy of Princess. Linking away for Princess. Or even just going for IP, then Princess. Princess bring back the Arvada. We'll take a second to read the Princess, but yeah, bringing back Arvada was really powerful. Because you can destroy it. They're going for Ash as well, then Ash can also send the Poplar. Another great option to go for the Flamberge Dragon here. Then you can link away for the Amble Whale. Yeah, definitely a valid option. If that was the case, we definitely should have gone for the IP then Princess, because then we could have Flamberged, put the IP into the spell and trap card zone to then have another extender during our opponent's turn. But Flamberge is going to put the Kuklok to spell and trap card zone, which should be in the hand. So, another little misplay that we did, getting punished by it. We are dark locked here, or we are fire locked, so and we're gonna go for a copy of the Raging Phoenix. And then Flamebird should activate its effects to summon back out the Poplar as well as the Ash. We can go for a Zealantis. Zealantis can then activate its effects to summon back. And they are either in face down or face up attack position. They are going to be activating the effect of Princess to destroy and summon. So yeah, they should be in face up attack or face down defense. But then we're going to be seeing the Phoenix end up gaining, I think it's 28 attack. But yeah, they would have been able to attack into the copy of the Storby for just game there. Would have been quite powerful. But the Ash would have also been in an attack position there, because you have to choose to be in either face-up attack position or face-down defense. So definitely a misplay. We would have seen that the Fire King player would have won it there. But we do have... we're still in a fine position. The Black Goat that laughs is going to be activated here, calling Princess. And that can summon out there on resolution because of the spell. And then we're going to see Ariana activate her effect. That's going to let us search for a copy of Big Welcome. Then we're going to activate the Arias, setting the Big Welcome. Activate the Big Welcome here. And then we're summoning out the Lovely, bouncing back the Ariana. And he definitely should have called a Garunix there. But that's going to be destroying the copy of... Making sure they're going to read so that they know what happens when they do destroy. You have to keep Princess on the field. Definitely do not destroy Princess. That one's very obvious. Destroying the copy of the Phoenix here. And then we're going to be seeing the Lovely and the copy of Strawberry summon itself out. And we're going to be destroying the copy of Sanctuary. And then we can then go into a copy of the Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel can banish the copy of the field spell, which is going to be destroying the entire field. Then we're going to be seeing the effect of Phoenix summon itself out, destroy, and then they're just going to scoop it up, realizing it's going to be too late. And that's that. The Labrynth player should have played it a lot better. I think Fire King made a little bit of misplay there. They could have gone for game, but that would have been our game if we would have played it correctly on the Labrynth side. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, want to see more content like this. Don't forget to stay safe. Peace.